Many of the situation in my life, everyone thinks I only stay in still point. I could be in a situation with something going on and I drop into still point, and still point isn't really having any response on that situation. And it's not having any response in my ability to, so it's just not working. So then I say, okay, that's not working, like going from unwind to quantum. And then I say, okay, and I squeeze the perineal base, and I'll drop that into neutrality. And then energy's flowing up the spine. And then I see, wow, whatever that situation was, it's dissolved. Totally shifted. Powerful. I cannot say enough. That activation is so powerful. You cultivate that, and you feel that energy cultivating up along the spine. I tell you, to me, that is one of the wonders of the experience of the human body. Cultivating that energy flow. It's in every tradition. I read a book when I was in college. I was in college, and I was at the second year part where you have to pick the major. And I didn't want to pick a major. I was just like, no. And I was truly not considering going on. And one day someone handed me a book. And the book said, Secret of the Golden Flower. Anyone seen this book? Translated by Carl Jung. It's an ancient Taoist text, goes back thousands of years. Well, I read the book, and the book talked about energy along the spine. And that energy along the spine nourishes this thing in the glands in the brain, which they call the secret of the golden flower. And I got that book, I read it, I said, that's what I want to study. From my perspective, this is about cultivating that flow. Taoists say when this energy flows up the spine, they say it releases something called Jing. Translates to essence. They say you have good Jing, you have good essence, you have good long life, you have happiness, you have good health. And they say it makes the spirit immortal. This essence. Well, in my life, every day I'm looking to cultivate. How do I cultivate this essence? I tell you, if I go out in the world and I don't do this work on this planet right now, it's a tough place. It's very easy to go out there and find some people to be like, wow, we got a lot of people that are, come up with any name you want there. Pick the name. It's easy. Cutting you off on the road. We had someone the other day at the airport. They just kind of walked right in front of us as though we weren't there. It's like, oh, really? Okay. Did you not see the little girl standing in front of you? I didn't say anything. I said, okay, great. We're not in that big a rush. Dropped in for a moment. Maybe he needed to get on that thing or whatever. So from my perspective, every moment is an opportunity to cultivate this essence. All right, everyone get a nice big breath in. Kind of like shifting gears. You shift gears and you slip that into that new gear and it feels kind of nice. And it's like, ah. From my view, this is a really ripe moment on planet Earth. This is like a great moment to be on this planet. Because we're going through, this is like, if you could pick anywhere in the universe, this is like a great place to be right here. It doesn't seem it because it's tough. Yet our people are right on the cusp. We're like the flowers that have come out of the earth and they're going up and they haven't quite opened up and shared and opened and expressed their essence, but they're really close. They're definitely out of the earth. They're definitely moving towards that nice light. We're still a little bit into the war thing and a little bit into the, economics of everyone doesn't have anything and a couple people do. So it's not going to take a lot till enough ripening and flowering happens that game ends. That game of the power and all this stuff is gone. And we start coming up with the things that we're here for, the things like free energy, the things like economics based on giving and sharing and cooperation, healing and regeneration based on physics of light and understanding how cells regenerate, and expressing the essence of who we are, which to me is what makes this planet such a jewel amidst this vast ocean of the universe. And the key to sharing and expressing that essence is not having any of this stuff going on. If all of this stuff is going on, well then the preoccupation is with this stuff. Part of why I love coming here to neutrality, when I come here, essence expresses. In other words, the future of who we really are, which isn't really the future, it's who we are, flows through this. We can live life coming from the past, which is what the old season age was. Everyone was living coming from the past to the present. Or when we're in the neutral space, we can express who we are. It's kind of like, the carpenter uses the plumb line. And the plumb line can either go back and forth, polarity, or if it's perfectly aligned, they call it true. It's a different meaning of true. The meaning of true is absence of polarity. True. Well, when there's polarity, oscillating cell memory, emotions, thinking, what yogis call karma, I call polarity, that stuff takes over and can crystallize. When we dissolve those things, it's true. What's true? What's real is true. What's here? The essence, who we are, what we're here to do. That joy, that passion, that's unique to each of us. What are we here? What quality did we bring here to share and express as the flowers of the conscious universe that we are? Each of you has this. Every person. There's not one truth. Everyone has this unique thing that they've donned with the centers to open, to share, to bring. It makes us unique and special in this amazing place. And so to me, when I do this work every day, I'm saying to all that background noise, no, welcome, 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 until whoosh, this essence starts to open.